it's Dr. Quartermain. You're home early. I haven't even finished the canapes yet.
We're having canapes before dinner?
We're having rubaki and chilled shrimp and soft brie.
My mother ordered all of that?
Oh, not your mother, your wife. And, oh, we're going to have beluga caviar and the most beautiful crown roast of lamb.
Well, it sounds really nice, Stella. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to miss your bacchanalia. Is my mother at home?
Oh, well, she should be. She went to a meeting at the museum.
What about my father?
Oh, I think he's in the study napping.
No, he is not, Stella. For your information, I never nap. I merely recline to organize my thoughts. Good evening, Ellen.
Father?
Excuse me, I have things to do.
Tell me something, sir. Are your thoughts organized well enough to tell me what the hell is going on here?
Oh, I haven't been able to answer that question in 20 years. Why do you want to know?
Why do I want to know? Monica has gone out to buy a new dress. She is going to have herself a new hairdo. I mean, I even understand that we are now having caviar before dinner.
Oh, that concerns you?
It concerns me. I don't understand it. You know, the woman says to me, she says, if you want to know what's going on, Alan, why don't you drop by at 8:45? And she gives me one of those sickly smiles.
Oh, well, Monica's smiles could mean anything. Perhaps she intends to invite you upstairs to her wing tonight.
I'd sooner walk on a bed of nails.
And having lived with Susan Moore, creature, I thought maybe you had.
You know, you're not funny when you say things like that. I cease to be amused, forgetting her.
Monica Quartermain wanted these delivered by 6 o'clock.
Oh, thank you, young man. I was expecting you. They're just beautiful. Thank you.
Excuse me a moment, Stella. What are these flowers for?
Oh, they're flowers for the centerpiece. Your wife wanted a centerpiece, and she's going to use the sterling silver and the stem crystal. It's going to be beautiful. Excuse me, I've got to chill the champagne.
Champagne, sterling, crystal, flowers, caviar. What is the woman planning?
Well, a major attack, obviously. Don't forget what Napoleon said. An army always travels on its stomach.
Except I'm sure Napoleon did not order beluga, caviar, and champagne for that army. My dear mother, I am so pleased to see you. Would you mind telling me what is going on here?
Monica's having a guest tonight, didn't she tell you?
Well, she smirked, if that's what you mean. No, she didn't tell me. What guest?
Well, she really didn't say, dear, but...
Did she say anything to you?
No, not me.
Well, anyway, dinner's going to be at 8:45 sharp, and then you'll both be able to see for yourselves. You will be here, won't you, Alan?
No, I'll be having dinner with Susan.
Oh, what a pity.
Why do you say it's a pity when I'm having dinner with Susan?
Oh, that's just a figure of speech, dear. For some reason or other, whenever I think of Susan, I always think of something pitiful.
No, well, rightly so. That woman is decidedly pitiful.
Well, now that you've both had your joke, I will tell you what it's pitiful. It's pitiful Monica trying to rig up this entire thing just to make me jealous. It's a fiasco, and I'm not going to be here. And would you give her a message for me, both of you? Tell her I hope the evening's a disaster.
This is truly decadent. I mean, it's wicked.
Sinful.
Absolutely. I love nothing better than sneaking away from even thinking about calories.
I know it.
And having one big hot or something. That's funny, you know. Laura Spencer and I used to do this.
Oh, really?
Yes, and then spend the next few days just wallowing in guilt.
Well, that's what I'm going to do right now.
You know.
Jackie and I, we did it all the time, too, when we were younger. I guess those days are over.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, no, they're not. I mean, they don't have to be. Listen, I've been thinking, why don't we kind of make a plan and do, I don't know, get together regularly on a, maybe even a weekly basis. We can do something from, I don't know, anything from Sundays to shopping sprees.
Oh, I love shopping.
Good.
And you know what I collect?
What?
Little carved ivory animals. Oh, they're beautiful. And the other day I found this unicorn. It's this. But what we have to look for and what I want to find is a little giraffe.
Okay, fine.
Oh, but that may be a problem.
No, we'll just simply scour the entire town till we find it.
Oh, that's not it. They never let me out, and my sister won't even let me go shopping. All of them, they watch me like a prisoner.
Hey, come on, Laura. I mean, couldn't that just be your imagination? They love you. Maybe they're just a little overprotective because, I don't know, maybe they think you're in some kind of danger.
Oh, but I'm not. But anyway, I feel safe and happy when I'm with you. I hope we can do this lots and lots.
I hope you two are properly beholden. I have stitched my fingers to the bone, but the hems are perfect. I give good hem. Laura, this is yours. Hi, Siobhan. And Monica, this carries my personal guarantee. A man will look at you in this masterpiece, and immediately he will join the Foreign Legion to forget. Unless, of course, you choose to.
You are a love, and believe me, he's not going to choose to join the Foreign Legion.
Well, whatever you choose to do in this number, dear, you'll get whatever you want. Isn't that a heavenly blue, Laura? Do you want your cherry?
Just
No, you have it.
I wish it was in red, though.
Tad, thank you.
It's my favorite color, but Luke won't let me wear it.
Carly doesn't like red. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. You should have seen him the other day. I'm serious. He freaked out when he saw me in that red dress.
Oh, believe me, Laura, that had nothing to do with you personally.
No, I think it did.
Well, you're just imagining. Luke fences a pussycat.
Well, let's don't get carried away, darling. A pussycat he's not.
Well, whatever he is, he doesn't trust me.
Well, Laura, look, if you're not happy, why don't you leave?
Oh, well, I have to work on the yacht.
You have to. Why?
Well, I need the money.
Don't we all? But really, Laura, I wouldn't worry about Luke. Things will get better. You just wait and see.
Hey, what's all this? Whatever it is, crying's not going to help, sweetie.
Nothing.
Here. Well, I think David Gray might. Eventually.
He's the one that hypnotized her.
Yeah, everything points that way. If he has put her under some kind of post-hypnotic spell, then he's the only one that can unlock it.
Then he's got to do it.
We could somehow put him in a position where he's forced to. But look, before we can do that, we've got to prove that he actually has put her under some kind of post-hypnotic suggestion. Understand that Luke and I are not trying to use Laura. All we got to do is prove that this has actually happened, and you should want that for it too.
I still hope you're wrong. But there's one thing that worries me.
What?
What if you're right?
Alice, you're up. Oh, okay. All right, now you watch this. I mean, this is a strike for sure. I'm sure of it. Oh, hello, Doctor.
Hello.
Wish me luck.
Yes, I wish you good luck. Hi. What on earth ever possessed you to pick a place like this?
You're the one who said we couldn't be seen in public?
This is public.
Alan, absolutely nobody here is going to pay any attention to us, so don't worry about it, okay? Besides, it's kind of nice to be out among the living for a change. You know, ever since you left the cottage, I get kind of lonely.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll tell you, as soon as this divorce action is finished, we're never going to be separated.
Well, that day can't come too soon for me. You know, I don't like meeting in places like this either.
I don't either, but it's necessary, you know it.
Yeah, well, it's not necessary tonight. Tonight we will be completely alone.
You will?
Mm-hmm.
How? You're kidding.
Mm-mm. There's a little Italian restaurant right across the street. I've asked them to save a table in a corner, nice dark corner. They even make anchovy pizza.
Anchovy pizza?
Mm-hmm. You do like pizza, don't you?
Oh, I love pizza.
Good.
Anchovy's my favorite.
I made it. Did you see me? Did you see me?
You were great. Really great.
Oh,
Great.
gosh, you know, and you know what my final score was?
What?
165. I mean, that is the best that I have done in a month.
Great.
Oh, Doctor, you really ought to take up bowling. I just know that you would love it.
I can't really. I hurt my hand a few years ago. Bowling's out.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Well, it's 8 o'clock, and that is time to stop the silly bowling and start with the beer.
It's 8 o'clock. Is it really?
Yes. The girls and I are off, and we are going down to Al's on the corner. Okay.
Alice, whoa, you better hang on for 1 second. Listen, I think you better take Susan with you because... I'm sorry, darling. I got the most terrible headache, and I think that you best go with your Aunt Alice to Big Al's.
We're leaving? Now?
I've got such a bad headache, I almost feel sick to my stomach. It must be a migraine. I think I'm going to have to go home and go to bed.
Couldn't you take a pill or something, Alan?
Well, I'll tell you something. Being a doctor, I know that pills don't work on these kind of headaches, so I really would be best off at home in bed.
Well, do you think I could have a little hug before you leave?
Oh, sure.
Hello?
Monica,
Monica, you look stunning, dear.
Well, I didn't really have enough time, so I just threw something together.
Well, you've certainly thrown us completely off schedule. Since when do we eat dinner at 8:45?
Since we have a house guest, Edward, and if you're that hungry, why don't you have some caviar?
I do not eat fish eggs. Is that the front door?
Yes, Stella will get that. It's either my house guest or Alan.
Oh, I don't think it's Alan, dear, because he's having dinner with that friend of his, Susan Moore.
Ah, raw liver, I hope. Woman is definitely anemic.
Excuse me.
Oh, Phillipe. How nice of you to come.
Pleasure is mine.
Uh-huh.
And may I say, you look ravishing, Monica.
Thank you, Clary.
Dr. Quartermain, the gentleman bought these roses for you. I'll put them in a vase.
Oh, would you, Stella? Thank you. That's so thoughtful of you. And now I would like you to meet my in-laws. This is Lila Quartermain, Edward Quartermain. And Edward, this is Philippe Chardon.
Enchanté, monsieur. Bienvenue à Fourchard.
Oh, merci, madame. Mon plaisir, monsieur Quartermain.
Hello. I don't speak French.
Oh, well, that's perfectly all right, Edward. You see, Philippe has an awesome command of the English language.
Well, I'm relieved to hear that. Excuse me, I'll get...
Stella will get that, Edward.
Well, contrary to what you may think, Monica, I still have the strength to lift the receiver. Provided, of course, that it's not French. Oui. Damn it, I mean hello.
Father?
Alan, I don't care where you are. You better get home here as fast as you can. This is a crisis. You know, that frog gigolo of Monica's is here in the living room right now, kissing hands.
What do you mean, that Frenchman? You mean the man you met in Paris, that Philippe? He's there? He's in our house?
Yes, I'm telling you. Now, are you coming or aren't you?
I'll be right there.
Well, good.
Sir?
Oh, please, sit down. People jumping up and down makes me nervous.
Edward, why don't you make yourself a drink?
It's exactly what I intend to do, Monica. Well, I understand that you and Monica met in Paris. You live there?
I have a residence on the Boulevard Raspail, monsieur, but I also maintain a chateau in Cannes.
Oh, Cannes is beautiful. Do you remember, Edward?
As I recall, I was sick in bed with pneumonia the whole time we were there.
He had a slight cold.
Yes. Well, I do get to Paris often, but Monica probably bothered to tell you that I have an office there.
We have an office there, dear.
Yes, well, however, when I do get to Paris, I spend most of my time seeing people in finance. I'm sure you wouldn't know them.
I might, monsieur. I'm senior vice president in charge of finance for Mitron Lat.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yes, senior vice president.
In charge of finance.
Ooh, well, I'm...
Surprise.
Yeah, well, this is a definite pleasure, young man. I dare say that Mitron Lat is one of the most important exchange houses in all Paris, all France.
In all Europe, sir, if one might risk immodesty.
Oh, speaking of Cannes, Philippe, I ran into a friend of mine today. She's an actress, and I'm sure she's been to all the festivals in Cannes. You might know her. Her name is Tiffany Hill.
I do not believe I have had the pleasure, Monica, but if she's your friend, it will be delightful to make her acquaintance.
Well, I'm sure she'd be delighted to make yours.
Yeah, well, never mind about that. Tell me, young man, do you think that Eurobank is behind that Belgian, what's his name? Assaultsman. Yes, that's it. I think it is, but of course I'm far more interested in what you think. Oh, and how about that British group threatening to take over Legrand?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is your judgment about that?
Well,
running out of money up there. The place is jumping, and everybody wants change for $100 bills. I can't believe it.
I'm so excited, Luke. I'm telling you, just think all these people are coming in. We're not even doing a show tonight. Whew.
Tiff, look. Here's the money. Go up and give it to Robert, will you? When you and Laura go upstairs.
I adore money, darling.
Yeah, I know. You adore spending it. I know that. Oh, listen. As soon as you can, come on back here, because I want to talk to you about something.
Anything important?
Something very important. It has to do with the Malkuth exhibit at the museum.
Oh, okay.
All right, darling.
Yes. Are you ready, Laura? All set. All right, darling. Let's go wow the audience, darling.
Tiff, come back soon now.
I'll do it, darling.
It's important.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Quartermain, you came after all. Oh, dinner's been ready very shortly.
Oh, yeah? What are we having, frog's legs?
Oh, no, I thought I told you. We're having crown roast of lamb. It's lovely.
Oh, what kind of potatoes? French fries?
Potatoes? We're having boiled potatoes with parsley butter. Why in the world did you think we're having French fries?
Never mind, Stella.
You know, that's a fascinating analysis, Mr. Chardon. Tell me, may I call you Phillipe?
By all means.
Well, thank you. And of course, I'm Edward. Now, tell me, if the dollar remains strong on your bourse and the lira is allowed to float, don't you think... Well, Alan, my boy, come in. Phillipe, I would like you to meet my son. Alan, I want you to meet a very dear friend of mine, Phillipe Chardon. This is my son, Dr. Alan Quartermain.
I believe we have met, Doctor.
Oh, grab yourself a drink, Alan. Come and join us. Oh, this young man, he has a mind like a steel trap.
Oh,
Alan, dear, are you all right? You look a little pale.
I'm fine, Mother.
That old bronchial thing acting up again, Alan. You seem to have trouble breathing.
Dinner is served.
Oh, good.
Dr. Quartermain, Mr. Chardon's bags are in the hallway. Do you want me to take them upstairs?
Upstairs?
Oh, Stella, thank you. Yes, you may take Mr. Chardon's luggage to the room next to mine.
Well, shall we all go in? Because I think Chef Stella's got something delicious for us.
Tell me, Phillipe, with the peso devalue, do you think the drop will fall in line?
Your temples are throbbing, Alan. You have a headache.
Frankly, Monica, I'm stunned.
You look it.
I am shocked that you would go to all of this trouble just to try to make me jealous.
Oh, boy. You don't have any difficulty at all flattering yourself, do you? Well, as usual, you're wrong. Phillipe is here for my benefit, and my benefit alone.
Well, let me tell you something. My attorneys are going to have a field day when this gets into the divorce contest. Believe me.
Oh, Alan, I don't really think there's a judge in the country that will condemn me for being a good mother.
A good mother? What on earth are you talking about?
Well, it's very simple, Alan. Phillipe is staying here as a guest in the room next to mine.
He's what?
He's staying here. And I hope he stays for a very long time. That's what I mean about being a good mother.
Monica, have you taken leave of your senses? What on earth are you
It's
talking
absolutely simple, Alan. Phillipe is staying here as a house guest. He's staying in the room next to mine, which means he's going to be very near Alan Jr. And Alan Jr. will get to know him very well. What? It's so obvious. Well, Alan Jr. is going to be able to learn French. He's going to be able to speak another tongue, and it's much to the advantage to know two languages. Alan, really? You coming to dinner?
Yes.
Bon appetit.
You said you wanted to tell me something about the Malkuth exhibit?
That's right, darling. Come over here. It's very top secret. It's very hush-hush, so you have to keep your mouth shut about it, Tiff.
Okay.
Robert talked to the director of the Malkuth exhibit at the museum. Security-wise, they are going to move all of the exhibit to another room.
What?
Yeah, security reasons. They're going to take everything in that is now in one hall, and they're moving it across the hall to the other exhibit hall, okay? Even as we speak, that stuff's happening.
Well, good, but how are we going to tell...
What were you asking?
I was saying, what are we going to tell Laura? How's she going to know about the one room going to the other room?
We just told her.
We did?
See for yourself.